Hey y'all, it's Anime K-Man. Today I'm going to be reviewing the second episode of One Punch Man Season 2, and I gotta say, this episode was pretty darn lit, I gotta say, because at the very least now we have an established threat for this specific arc, which is Garo, and I like how they gave him an entrance that's memorable, with the way he just took down 3 high-powered heroes of, I believe, the A-class rank. Then he took down multiple criminals by himself, and then he cut the hand off of a fucking hero. I was like, yo! Like, you know you're legit when you have an entrance like that. So good job on the writing staff, because for one, now there's going to be something eerie going on, because if, by the looks of it, Garo's just taking down, for now, it just looks like he's aiming for A-class heroes, so I'm assuming eventually he's going to work his way up to S-class heroes. So I like how it's going to show off how, as Saitama and Genos are doing other stuff, I'm assuming it's probably going to go back to this Garo guy and it's going to show what he's doing. So I like that, because it's going to give a villain some build-up as the seasons progressing, or arc, because, I don't know, I don't read the manga, so maybe he'll be taken down early or something like that. But then again, he's like in the key visual for Season 2, and he's taking up most of it, so it's probably going to be the villain for this whole Season 2 run. But you know what? I don't mind, because I thought he was cool. So, for one, gotta give the episode credit there. Shows good quality writing, and it shows that the writing staff knows what they're doing. Then aside from that, what I also enjoy about this episode was, I also like how it shows you some of the downsides of the Heroes Association, because I like how near the end it shows off they were spending hours thinking of names for Saitama and Genos, where they gave Genos this cool name and fucking Saitama a fucking stupid name like the Cape Baldi, and I think that was his name. And then afterwards, they're all patting themselves on the back. Oh wait, I remember. Genos' name was, I think, Demon Cyborg. And then they only spent 15 minutes on fucking Garo talk, and I'm like, yo. But you know what? I kind of like that kind of stuff from this show, because it shows off the downsides of the Hero Association and all that kind of jazz. So that was pretty cool. And then I like how it showed itself again, that downsides of the Hero Association, when Fubuki tried to like force Saitama into joining her crew, and emphasis on force, because she couldn't do jack shit against Saitama. And then I like how when you see all her efforts fail and none of the attacks recognize Saitama, all it takes is just for like an attack from Genos, and he wasn't even aiming at her directly, he was just aiming at the Sonic dude, and then it indirectly hits Fubuki and she's already bleeding, and then you see Saitama, it didn't even fucking do much of a scratch on him, and I was like, yo. And I like that, because it puts things into perspective, and I feel like it probably gave Fubuki some humbleness. So she had like this all cockiness, but I think as the episode progressed, she kind of lost a bit of it when she's looking at how all these S-class heroes interact with Saitama. So that was also cool from a story standpoint. Introduced a relatively interesting character in this episode, then afterwards it humbled him a bit, all in the span of a single episode. So that was cool too. So that's why I thought I did decently from a character standpoint. And we got to see Genos and Sonic throw down. That was pretty nice too. And again, it shows that Genos needs to grow, because literally, I was even thinking this in the episode 2 and Saitama was thinking it. If Genos would have done like this whole explosion thing that would have surrounded the whole town, civilians might have died. And I like how this episode kind of emphasized it when Saitama quickly knocked down Genos, and then afterwards he just takes down Sonic through the after image, like just through after images that didn't even directly hit fucking Sonic. And that was a pretty cool way of showing off that mentally Genos needs to grow. He's strong physically, but he has a long way of going when it comes to that kind of stuff, because it still shows that Genos doesn't think about things like casualties and all that. At least not when he's like really, really motivated to fight. Because, well, yes, when he fought the Sea King in Arc 1, it was taking into factors things like civilian casualties and all that. But in this instance, since Sonic was wanting to fight Saitama, that probably hit on Genos' buttons even more, and it shows that he needs to control his emotions more. So that's what I like. It sets up Genos for some character development too. And that's why I thought this episode didn't just do well from a story standpoint and establishing a threat like Garo. It did well from a story standpoint because it felt like it's going to set up Fubuki for some development, and it gave Genos, and it's going to set up Genos for some character development too. And that's what I liked about this episode. And I thought the script shined, and that's why I thought I did do well from those two standpoints. And I thought the action set pieces were pretty nice. At the very least, when it came to Genos versus Sonic, I thought the sequences were all well animated and they were smooth, showing off that JC staff, even though they probably know deep down they're not going to be able to match up what Madhouse did in season 1. At the very least, they're going to try their best, and it looked good, I gotta say. So animation was nice, and the art was pretty nice too, I gotta say. Especially in the scenes where Saitama had like the simple drawing face when he's about to get serious, and that was pretty hilarious too. So I'd say art was on point too. Voice performances were great. And I'd say overall this episode was a fun time. And overall I'm going to rate this episode an 8 out of 10. And I honestly cannot wait to see more of this show. So anyways, guys and gals, this is my thoughts on One Punch Man Season 2, Episode 2. Comment on your thoughts on the episode in the comments section below. Rate the video, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later if you subscribe for more. Alright. And be sure to rate the video, subscribe if y'all want to, share this video if y'all want to, and I'll see you guys later. Alright. Thank y'all for watching. Bye bye.